What's going on, guys? Welcome back to an episode of Fishing with Flair. Today I have a Lucky Tackle Box unboxing. This one is for the month of January. So we'll get right into it. Alright, we got a ton of stuff here. To start off, we have a kind of like a little booklet here. It's got a lot of cool stuff in here. On the cover is KVD. Some of the stuff they have is some Super Bowl wing recipes, score big bass with football jigs, winter practice, and dissecting docks for largemouth, and then getting back on track with Kevin Van Dam. So those are all the things this one features. As well as some of the baits that came in this month's and previous month's boxes, with like the prices, description, stuff like that. Stuff about football jigs, Kevin Van Dam, some more KVD. Scott Martin talking about practicing during the winter, and Justin Hoffman. He's talking about dissecting docks, how to fish docks, stuff like that. Some useful information for sure. Some more about the better fishing days throughout the month, as well as some more baits and description, stuff like that. Some promo codes there. You can get some discounts on Tackle Warehouse, Vicious, it looks like Zico, Castaway rods. And so that's about it. So we'll start off with this lure. This one is something that came out in 2013. I still don't own one. I haven't convinced myself to spend the money to buy one, but they look pretty sweet. And this one is the Copper's Live Target. It's the popper. It's the popping bait. These hooks are sharp. Here you go. So you see it looks like little fry. So it looks like 3 little bait fish in one. You can see there, so really realistic. To be honest, like I said, I haven't used them. I don't know if they would really make a difference. I could see maybe in really clear water that it would make a difference. They are rather expensive. Let's see if this has the price on this, guys. May or may not. I know they're like $13 or something. This doesn't have it, but I know they're upwards close to like $15 or so. But they are really cool looking. Like I said, they're clear, and they have, it looks like 3 small bait fish. Awesome detail in those. Really super sharp hooks. Really good for the spawn. When the bass are on beds, at throwing top waters and stuff right over the top of their beds is always good. So that's the first bait. Second one we have is a BioVex crankbait and shallow. This one, okay, yep. And it's just a small little square lip crankbait. You can see they're kind of like a brownish perch color. It's got some rattles in it. Really small but sharp hooks on there. It's a pretty sweet paint job. I've never heard of this company. BioVex. Looks like a Japanese company. There's the packaging on the back. So another sweet bait there. Here we have a half-ounce football jig by Arky Jigs. I have heard of Arky Jigs. I don't own any, but I have seen them on the shelves. This one looks like a finesse football head jig, black and blue in color. There we go. So you see, I say it's finesse because it has this, half the skirt's kind of trimmed up like this and leaves this little collar. That's usually an indication that it's a finesse jig. But yeah, it is a football head jig, as you can see there, the football on it. Okay, let's see. I don't know if either one of these are in here with the prices. This one, the jig, is $3.49 and the crankbait is $8.50. Next we have some Mismo Bait Company. This is a 4-inch baby swamp monster in black and red. So it Looks just kind of like a little creature bait, flipping bait. See, they're loaded with salt. They're covered in salt, so nice and dense. Use that on the back of a jig, or just Texas rigging it. Black and red is one of the best colors, in my opinion, for just all around soft plastics. You know, next to black and blue and green pumpkin. But black and red flake, I've definitely done quite well on black and red flake in the past. But as you can see, that's kind of what it'll look like on a jig. There we go. You can see there, it gives it a nice crawfish profile. Just like that. Let's go for $5 per pack. Next we have the Lake Fork Hyper Finesse Worm. These go for $5 for I don't know how many are in here. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 or 8 of them in there, and these are just little finesse worms. I've had these in the past where they're kind of segmented. As you can see, the segmented tail right there, so it gives it a lot of action. Work really well on a drop shot or a shaky head, and this is in green pumpkin or watermelon color, which is probably the best overall color for any soft plastics, no matter where you live. Always a good choice there. Next we have, these are the Matrix Dockside Bait and Tackle. Looks like the Vortex Shad. These go for $4 for a pack. It's black with a chartreuse dip tail. And this one looks like it's made to have like a jig head put on to the front of it. See how it's flat like that. So I pretty much just put on, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 or 3/8 ounce jig head, and just swim it in the shallows, or you could even run it deep with like a 3/4 ounce jig head, something like that. And those go for $4. And I believe that's it as far as baits go. So just a recap, we have the Vortex, Lake Fork Hyper Finesse Worm, the Mismo. These are the Swamp Monsters. This is the jig made by BioVex. The crankbait, the jig is made by Arky, and then the crankbait made by BioVex. And then the Copper's Live Target Topwater Plopper there. So came with a lot of baits. I don't know what the total is, but just looking at these, let's see, I had all these. So we're talking 16, 15, 5, well over $35 by far in this month's box. Not sure if I'll do the Battle of the Boxes I skipped on December's. It's a lot of work figuring out the prices of everything, getting everything put together. I'll try to get one out, but I'm not going to make any promises, but I'll try to. If you guys like those, then I know I should probably do them. So that's it for today's episode, and thanks for watching.